Hey y'all, happy Mars Day again. And we're going to talk about Mars today, especially because it's in Scorpio, the sign that rules, the sign about death and rebirth. So here's a picture of me yesterday on Moon Day at my friend Imani's aunt's Melva, her repast. So she has transitioned to another timeline, and because Mars is in Scorpio, death is upon us. Also, shout out to my cousin who transitioned and was taken way too soon from this timeline, TJ, who we will be having a ceremony for on this Thursday. Shout out to you, TJ. She has also transitioned. Mars and Scorpio energy, and let me tell y'all why. So I'm going to move out the camera as we read this a little bit, and then I'm going to get into my spiel. But pay close attention to where it says, with Mars in Scorpio for you and everyone, energy is more passionate and intense. And I put that picture up because both of the ladies who have transitioned that I just spoke on were part of the LGBTQ community. It's a community that I'm new to. I don't really like to label anything about myself. But long story short, I felt so passionate about being in this community just from their death. All the other things that Scorpio mentions, especially the physical, we'll get into. But again, live in peace. Aunt Melva, cousin TJ, and all those who are transitioning at this time. All right, let's get it. Mars, it's time to recharge your batteries, bitch. Mars, a planet of ambition, aggression, drive, and instincts, just entered the sign of Scorpio. Your girl is a Scorpio sun. It's almost our season. 5 more days. All right, so Mars is at home. It is the ruler, one of the rulers of Scorpio. The other is Pluto. We'll talk about Pluto in the next video, but Mars also rules Aries. So in the sign of Scorpio, it's time to smash and mess things up, which is why it always makes such intense time, because it's a little more intense, especially because, like I said, Pluto just went direct, and Pluto is also the other ruler of Scorpio. It's in Capricorn, however. But a couple of days ago, as I mentioned in another video, it was also the lunar eclipse. I'm sorry, the solar eclipse in Libra. So we have all these energies going on, and the energy is very heavy because we had that solar eclipse that just passed, and now we're seeing new things, we're thinking new things, we're seeing things from a new perspective into our futures. And then we're getting ready to have another eclipse in less than 2 weeks now in Taurus. Both Venetian signs. Okay, so we're talking about Mars, but both the Venetian signs. So Mars and Venus are like husband and wife, okay, girlfriend and boyfriend, and they're both super powerful, along with Mercury and the sun and the moon. Okay. But anyway, the energy is very heavy because, again, of that solar eclipse. And then we have another one in 2 weeks that's going to help us let go of emotional baggage and how we can catapult ourselves into this new future. You know, full moons, it'll be the full moon in Taurus, which will be the lunar eclipse and the closure. And we'll talk more about that soon. I'm back, y'all, because Mars is in Scorpio and it's putting me in action mode. When it was in Libra, it was like the detriment. It was depressing. We'll get into that. But, that eclipse will help us, and full moons and new moons are the eclipses are from full moons. They're literally full moons and new moons that are supercharged, and they tend to bring anxiety and lack of energy, which is why you all have not been seeing me do many astrology videos lately. But we've all been literally feeling exhausted. I know I have. Okay, and that's been for like the past 6 weeks since Mars has been in Libra, and now it's in Scorpio. When a planet is in its fall or its detriment, like it was in Libra, especially the planet of action, aka Mars, right? It feels almost like it's impossible to power through anything. And literally, I had a lot to power through, y'all, and I just have not had the want or need to talk about astrology at this time. But nonetheless, I'm back, and now Mars has come to the evil baddie Scorpio, It's moved into the Scorpio sign, and its spooky season can truly start, and purge season can too. Scorpio's about release. Okay, it just left Mars in its depression sign again of Libra, and Libra is also in our north node right now, which is the node. I'm sorry, the south node. The nodes are about fate, and being that it's in the south node, we're releasing a lot of relationship energies. So the arguments will be explosive with Mars and Scorpio, okay? But that's what Scorpio season is literally all about. We're going to say what's on our chest, and it might hurt some feelings, but it's going to be truthful and intuitive, something that you need to hear. Yep. So all season long, we're letting go of what we've been holding on to and how we plan to stop certain things. Sound off in the comments. Love y'all for being here, for following. Please hit that like button, of course, and come back for the Pluto part, because Scorpio season is just getting started, baby. Like, are y'all ready for this intensity? If you're not, get ready. Be ready. It's coming anyway. Peace.